decided to construct a set of awards, which we call the Founders Awards. And tonight, we're making the first presentation of the Founders Awards to 3 people. All right? Number 1, our Founders Awards. And by the way, before I do this, with all of the members of the Central Brooklyn Jazz Consortium who are here, all of the paid members, would you please come up and join me? Please come up and join me right now. That's Bob Myers, Ahmad Abdullah, Jackie Woods, LaJaira Cooper, Wayne Wilson, Alma Carroll, St. Philip's Church, Harold Valley, Concord Baptist, all of the paid up members, United Music Makers, Medgar Evers College, Dr. Miriam Mulu, James Methodist Church, James United Methodist Church. Come up here and join me. Thank you. You know, we always say this consortium is a great big cross-section. And as you see from all of the members, that's what we are. A great big cross-section of Brooklyn who believes and supports the music called jazz. And we will. Hi, Bob. Our Lady of Victory. Where's Dr. Ethel Carter? Where's Mrs. Carter? Come up and join us, please. Cheryl Griffith, the Bed-Stuy Lawyers Association. By the way, Cheryl is running for the WBAI board. So let's give her support. Come on up, Cheryl. Where are you? Hold your hand up. Come on up here. Okay. Let's give her support in her effort to join the WBAI board in New York City. Brother Sam Penn, Jazz 966, Harold Valley, our new recording secretary. Please come on up here. Okay. Desi Edwards. Come on up here, everybody. All right, now, we can't have everybody say something tonight because we'll be here all night. But they all here. And now, we decided, like we said, we're going to pay tribute to some founders. And of course, 40 years, that's a long time. But that is the time that Jazzmobile has been on the scene. 40 years. So, to Dr. Billy Taylor and Jazzmobile and its executive director, Robin Bell Stevens, please come on up. The Founders Award for Jazzmobile. Thank you. Okay. All right, and that says that the Central Brooklyn Jazz Consortium is paying tribute to Dr. Taylor and Jazzmobile for 40 years of contributing to the education of jazz, contributing to the music and educating our people and keeping them involved in this music. Isn't that great? Let's get it out. 40 years. Thank you. Now, 26 years ago, in 1978, in a place called Montreal, Canada. And if you've never been there, you better get there. And out in the lobby, you see his pictures out there with Nina Simone, with Ray Charles, Archie Shepp, Art Blakey, all the people that he brought to the Montreal Jazz Festival. We want to welcome from Montreal, Canada, DOUDOU, who is the founder of the Montreal Jazz Festival, Mr. Boicel. 26 years, Montreal Jazz Festival. Let's hear it, people. All right, now they say it's a poor house that don't praise its own. So, for 5 years, the founder of the Central Brooklyn Jazz Consortium, none other than Mrs. Alma Carroll, founder of the Central Brooklyn Jazz Consortium. 5 years. Now everybody say, can I say a little bit of something? Yeah, you can say a little bit of something. A little bit of something.
I'm so proud tonight. And thank you for the Central Brooklyn Jazz Consortium. When I started jazz in Montreal, it was duty for me to promote the jazz and the black culture. And when I asked first to have to make a jazz club in Montreal, he told me jazz was a dirty thing. Oh yeah. Then I have to say, oh, I'm going to do some music from Quebec and then jazz. And they didn't believe jazz was going to make money until they see really 78, 79, the Jazz Festival. A lot of people were very interested, and because the people love jazz. Jazz is the genesis of kind of music, pop, rock, rap, blues, everything, jazz and blues. Then when they notice they make money with that, they just, you know the rest. Like always. And also, I want to pay tribute to those good friends. Dizzy Gillespie, for example. Yes, Dizzy Gillespie canceled a concert in Puerto Rico, a tour in Puerto Rico, to come to help me with the jazz in Montreal. People like Taj Mahal, and so many of them, they were very concerned because they were very surprised when they come to Montreal. It was a black man was the promoter, because every time when they go to festival, it's always opposite. For the first time, they were coming to a club and see a jazz promoter was black. And every week, we have Stanley Torontin, TZ, and so on, and Mill Jackson, for 24 years. And when they see, they notice things was good, then after that, they make jazz like something snobbish. And like when you see the Jazz Festival in Montreal, now run by those people, it's not the same, it's something not jazz. It's something to make money.
Lost the soul.
Just to make money without soul. And but jazz belongs to everybody, and start with us too. And especially I pay tribute to all those people, all those jazz musicians who helped me to keep the jazz in Montreal, and also to promote the black culture. And thank you.
Let's hear it for him. Let's hear it for him. Come on, y'all.
Thank you. I am really honored to accept this award on behalf of Billy Taylor. My late father played with Duke Ellington's orchestra. He played bass, Aaron Bell. And thank you. And before he did that, he actually played in Billy Taylor's trio. So I actually met Billy when I was about 6 years old or so. So to have gone from there to being executive producer of the Jackie Robinson Jazz Festival, and now the executive director and CEO of Jazzmobile, it's a wonderful morphing for me, if you will. And Jazzmobile is very proud of what we've been doing for 40 years. You talk about the elitism of the music, And I just want to say one quick sidebar. Jazz at Lincoln Center is a wonderful program, and I hope it does well, and I'm going to tell you why. Because Jazz Mobile's mission, we reach a different audience than Jazz at Lincoln Center does, but our mission is to bring jazz to the streets, which we've been doing for 40 years to the people, and we want to continue to do that, all free programming. But we can't do that without corporate dollars. So now when we go to these corporations and say, come please support Jazz Mobile, they say, oh yes, we know jazz, we heard them at Lincoln Center. So we're glad that Winton is bringing music to another audience. The other reason is we have an education program. We do Saturday jazz workshops, which are actually starting this spring this year. And in addition to that, we have our lecture demonstration programs. Our personal mission is to get to the point where music is taught in every school in this country, whether it's public, private, parochial, or homeschooling, and jazz is a major part of that curriculum. Because I don't know about some of y'all, but when I took music appreciation, it was what's known as European classical. But we're about American classical, called jazz. So thank you on behalf of Billy Taylor and on behalf of Jazz Mobile.
Let me get over here by Shorty. My heart is full, very full. I'm listening to the gentleman talk about Dizzy Gillespie and Canada, and my heart is full because Joe Carroll sang with Dizzy 5 years, and during those years he came to Canada with Dizzy. And there's a lot of people that don't know of Joe Carroll, don't know of a lot of other jazz musicians. And when we started JAZZPAZAZZ Preservation Society, it was because Joe kept saying, no, I kept complaining. You got me out here driving you to another benefit, and they didn't even put a pitcher of water on the table. $1 million worth of entertainers come to give their talent, and whoever was producing the benefit couldn't even remember to put a pitcher of water on the table. Not a place for them to sit. You finish performing, you just walk around, try to wait until your turn comes to perform. I did the complaining. He kept saying, you're the community advocate. You do it. I sing, I don't do that. To look at you and your support to jazz fills my heart. I grew up with jazz. I was sitting back there telling a young lady, you see that little bitty dance floor? My colleagues, those folks that came up with me, Bobby Soxers. A room 3 times this big, called the Savoy. I said to her, the room would be filled, every inch of the dance floor, and all of a sudden you'd see a human circle, and in the middle of that circle was Whitey's Lindy Hoppers. And if you young folks think you can dance, the next time you hear White Heat by Jimmy Lunsford, see if you can dance to it. My hope when we started JAZZPAZAZZ was that the world that we come from, Harlem, Bed-Stuy, all those places where it originated, that we would get to know each other and know the music, and present company accepted, But when the Elvis Presley's family kept saying Elvis Presley, it's my hope that we'll get to say Otis Blackwell. I had no idea that my consortium was going to honor me. You know what a thrill that is? Can you imagine? Can you imagine that you toiled and fussed and argued and whatever, and they still say, shooby-dooby? To all of you, keep stepping. Here, every Friday, when the performances are over, they're playing us a tune called for Stepping for Love. Well, you jazz fans, find the tune that's jazz and let them step to that.
Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, for our 3 honorees tonight. Let's hear it for them all. And I just want to say that you're welcome to come out and join us. Central Brooklyn Jazz Consortium, we're open. Come out and join us. We usually meet on Wednesday evenings at Sugar Hill twice a month. We're getting ready for our 6th festival, which we hope is going to be one of the biggest and baddest events in Brooklyn next year, March 30th to April 30th, 2005, the 6th Central Brooklyn Jazz Festival. Thank you very much.